This is your personal read for the month of March. We're going to take a look. We're going to take a deep dive here and see what your guides want you to know. I am a channeler, Starseed Oracle Medium, so just do keep that in mind. And we're working with the Pleiadian Light Body Council here with these particular downloads. I'm hearing right off the bat a name. I'm hearing Angela, Angelina, Angelica, Angelini's, something like that. Okay. Spirit, what would you like to take a look at here first? I think we're going to touch on the tarot. Okay, so let's do that. What are we looking at? I'm hearing something about California. Some of you may be traveling to California. There's something about California. Some of you are going to meet someone religious. Interesting. Now, this can resonate over time as well. Right, Aquarius? So please do come back to this video. I see you changing your habits a lot in this month. A lot of things are going to change for you, Aquarius. Some of you here, you're... this is going to be a rough and tumble month is what I'm hearing. There are things that you may even sort of need to confront others on, okay? It's a big deal. Certain sort of turns you're making here. It's almost like people are looking at you and they're like, kind of, there's some pressure. But yeah, I see that you're going to complete the things you need to complete. So it could be that it's going to be a very proficient and productive month for you. Your finances are definitely on the table, okay? Especially at the end of that first week. You hear those people laughing outside? It could be that there's something that you have even a vision of or a dream of, and like, it feels like a very, people will doubt you. I'm hearing it like that. Like, this is a big feat, but you're like, yeah, I'm hearing you're not slightly doubting yourself. Some of you are actually keeping, yeah. Someone could even be possibly turning you down your idea, but you know better than to take their advice on what you can see. There's something that you have to really hold the faith with. You have to really remain focused with. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's almost like someone is sort of looking at you and like your idea here with something, and it's just really not their place to give opinion. But let's get further. Yeah, there's an investment question. Some of you, someone is criticizing you because there is an agenda that they're on. You just have to see that, you know. I'm seeing a tiger, a lion, or a tiger. I'm seeing the female lion, specifically their face, like their muzzle, the female lion's muzzle with the little whiskers. Some of you, okay, we're going to get into this. Oh my God. The star in that third week. Okay. I'm seeing YouTube. Like as a logo. Someone is watching you. I see a fish here. Okay, Aquarius. There's something, I'm seeing ballerina shoes. There's something you have to be smart about. And I think okay, give me a second. Let's finish this month off. Someone wants you bad. They want you. I don't know if you want them. Okay, let's take a look. I'm hearing moody. Some of you, this is someone from your past coming around, and you're like, why are you coming around at this time? You know, yeah, that question, make it rhetorical, Aquarius, because I think that they won't have the answer that you need. You have to be your own hero. I'm hearing at this time. Like, don't think that someone here can be honest with you at this time. I feel like they can't. There's going to be going around the bush with this one. I'm hearing confusing. Yeah, someone is going to be confusing, possibly. We are in Pisces season, right? So this is, I'm hearing something. I see something about October as well here. You know, sorry, I don't think you can count on especially whoever this is right here. they're just not able to be ethical. I'm hearing that as well with you. So it's best to just move on from any debate here, especially. Someone could be heavily Neptunian as well, and you're realizing, I don't think we can talk sense with one another. I just don't think we're on the same. Yeah, they're very manipulative, though, so you do be aware of that. They want you to kind of play with them and according to their rules. And it's like, wow, okay, so that's 2 pluses for you, and you're putting me out. Could be a negotiation. So now let me meditate and see what Spirit wants to outline. Spirit is saying do not settle in March, okay? There are things that you're going to have another shot at. This is going to be later down the line. You have to be patient, brave, holding on to your faith. I'm hearing your face. Maybe, yeah, like also hold face. Don't give in, you know? I'm hearing Sagittarius. Someone could be very pushy around you, but you need to really know going into this conversation what makes sense for you personally. And I wouldn't debate. I hear that again because there's just no point. Like, why do we need to debate our needs? That's what I'm hearing within this context. Some of you, someone has heard of your financial situation here, and there's some of you, they're really starting to kind of gravitate towards you. I'm hearing they want a piece of that. Okay, so someone is sniffing you out. I'm hearing that Aquarius, you're doing very well, maybe in a certain industry. It's like, it could even be a group of competitors. They're like, oh, we heard Aquarius is the, you know, we want to sort of manifest, as a competitor in this space. So, but they're focused on you specifically. So it's kind of inorganic, rather. I feel like they don't really want to be there. It's because of what they want from you. I hear that as well. So I hope, be very careful that you don't establish a sort of premise to be framed by. So please be more private, I would say, on the spectrum of being really out there and gregarious and maybe hypersocial. Maybe you want to kind of keep things a little more low-key. Now, this is a general video. I'm seeing bubbles, like a bubble bath, right there, Virgo. Some of you, this is also your partner, okay? Whoever you're with, whoever you're dating, maybe you kind of want to just kind of let them know that, you know, someone here is sort of after your money. I just saw such a clear vision. They're after your money. Such a clear message. Your guides are kind of not really beating around that bush. Some of you really need to hold on to your assets as well. It could be that, you know, maybe be careful with spending. Okay. Yeah. Financial entities have identified you, and, you know, it's like, why is it that every time, like, I get paid, then these companies bombard me? It's like there's a sixth sense in that, and I see it as a sort of entity. So some of you really want to know your broader vision. With that 8 of Pence, the Hierophant, the Devil, we need to be saving. That's what I'm hearing. So if you're feeling like you don't want to save, and maybe you had planned to save, but then something comes up, and it's like every time something's coming up, we need to get on a train of sorts and really have a final destination. Otherwise, someone wants to convince you, they want to talk to you on that train, and like sort of retrain your eyes to see according to what they need you to see. They want your money, Aquarius, is what I hear. So know what is of value, what is of worth, what is of necessity, what is to you. And that can be, doesn't have to be 10th house matters. It can be, I want to go get a massage every week. I need to make sure that I can pencil that into my budget. Know what your values are, what your priorities are. You know, don't let whoever this is, or this group of bandits, these financial bandits, sort of, you know, make something else of it. What it is that you've known for yourself. Maybe it's even, I'm hearing the name Stacy. You've been clear on something over time. So, you know, I'm hearing that shouldn't change anytime soon. I'm hearing program. Yeah, anything that pops up last minute, I'd be wary of. And it can be love too. Maybe, you know, the finances, it's your emotional assets. You're feeling grounded. You're feeling healed for the first time in a very long time. You know the risks to that healing. Know whether or not really you're ready to entertain a new opportunity. Maybe some of you want to be single for a bit longer, you know. Trust your hunch. What are you comfortable with? All right? Don't do something out of fear. Well, I met this person, but I'm not really ready to be in a relationship. I just told myself I don't want to be in a relationship. So you need to listen to that, you know. Please listen to that. They'll be back. Yeah. Spirit is saying, like, what's meant for you, you can't be too late for what's meant for you. I see a duffel bag. Some of you planned vacation, a solo vacation. You're really excited about it. And then you meet somebody, like, in the airport, and it's like, oh, but this was supposed to be like a solo trip. Don't turn back on your original plans. We have health in the second week. And the only way to know if someone is actually trying to get you to turn those plans over is to have those plans in the first place. In the third week, we have spy. Makes me think of the bandits, makes me think of pirates. And I would keep your boundaries and your plans private as well, because it seems like there's someone here or some group, like some conglomerate even of pirates, I'm going to say it again, who have kind of like an eye on you, and they don't really have a great intention with you. I'm hearing they're hearing you, they're overhearing you, they want to seize your assets. I'm hearing that. Oh, some of you, this is a relationship. So in the last week, I do see a portal opening for matters of love, matters of the heart. The weather in the first 3 weeks are a little bit matchy. I wouldn't engage in anything in those first 3 weeks. It's almost like a little bit even too good to be true. Like, you may come across someone who's just like, okay, I'm seeing a rat here. Like, something, don't settle again. I'm going to just say it like that. Commitment, earth sign. Someone's going to come off kind of gaudy to you, kind of hefty and too flirtatious. I would really, really, it does not matter. It's like, well, but they have this job, but oh, they're impressive in this way. Do not settle. Like, if you do feel any shred of discomfort in your impulse around somebody here in these first 3 weeks of March, I would say just take that as a major, major sign that there's someone else out there for you. And even if it's this person, oh my God, then they would emerge in a way that would make you feel comfortable if it's really time. But I just keep getting that some of you, even this person, they're kind of pivoting. They could have heard about you, and they want a piece of that. Okay. Not the whole thing, Aquarius. They want a piece of that. Maybe you're very attractive, and they, don't let anybody use you. Don't let anybody manipulate you into giving you just a part of them. Be that extra person. Be that high maintenance person. Be that, nitpicky, person, and have those standards and say, either you have all of me or we're not a match. Like, there's no reason why someone should only want part of me. If someone is wanting a flirtatious friends with benefits, unless, of course, that's what you want, of course, this is your read, this is your energy, this is your karma, this is your life, this is your bloodline, your timeline. This is not otherwise your person, I would say. And this is definitely not somebody who can have any kind of real level of respect for themselves or you. There's no reason. Yeah. I mean, if let's say they don't want more than, what you really can offer, right? Because the more would be what you create together as well, right? So it's like, if someone doesn't want all of you, they're really not willing to give you all of them really as well. And you guys cannot really create anything together. It's kind of tit for tat. It's like, oh, well, I have this and then you have that. And it's like a negotiation. It's a transaction and it's temporary. So if someone doesn't want to build and create with you, I'd say that's the biggest red flag here, because, I mean, you are on a roll and you're definitely arriving somewhere. With the Hierophant, with the Four of Pentacles, you have a place to be at. And this is going to be, when it comes to your finances, you want to be with someone who's going to ride or die with you. You want someone, Aquarius, who can live the life that you're going to live as well. You don't want to be with someone who's struggling, loving life, but financially when you're doing very, very well. Like, that's just not going to be in alignment for you. So don't let any facet of someone's personality as well come in between what it is that your long-term macro lifestyle is headed towards, your dreams. Return to sender. Do not settle for half of a crown on another person's head. When you have your sanity intact, I'm hearing that as well. Nothing is, return it in the crown. You should not sacrifice that for anybody, is what I'm hearing, Aquarius. It's worth a lot, that sanity. Okay. So some of you, no drama. I feel like, because this is something huge with the Hierophant and the Four of Pentacles. And if you really keep on your focus and on your target, that's coming for you next. Earth sign. And I see that meaning in the next few months, you're building a legacy out. You do have someone here. This person is coming for you in a real way. The way you can identify this person, return it in the throat shot, return to sender. They are very grounded. They're not going to be questionable. Their behavior is not, you're not going to have to play hide and go seek with this person's headspace. What do they mean by that? No, nobody has time for that unless nobody has anything to do really with their time. Then time doesn't really mean much, and they want to waste their own time and yours. And anybody else's, if it's, especially, third party, five party, it's not really a problem. Like, nobody has really a hold on their schedule here, right? So you're meeting someone who does respect your time, who does respect their own life, I'm hearing as well, to the point where they consider the time they take in their life they're rational. I'm hearing that as well with their time. You know, they're not love bombing you. It's like, I think that's a red flag if you're dealing with someone who's giving you way too much time. It's like, why are you giving me like you don't need to sleep, like we need to go to work tomorrow, you know? It's like there's no real respect, right, of self when one is not considering themselves as well in that space. It's not like, oh, I want to take your time. It's like, also I gotta go too. So you're gonna know this person by way of how they allocate their resources with you and others. Maybe you observe them in a work capacity. That's how you know who this is. This is not someone who's like hanging on you. They're definitely not going to be a heavy weight on you. And I feel you will really hold respect for this person. Their career, their financial life can be really healthy. I see that as well. And they're ready for commitment. And they're not like acting strange when you're having conversations about the long term. They're not like, you know, no, there's no head game central here with the earth sign and commitment. Interestingly, where we may see head games played with the emperor in that second week for you with the high priestess, I would stay away from an emperor who will require high priestess in order to have any kind of situation. I would take, you know, this king of cups, okay, with the four of wands and even the page of wands with judgment over, that. So as long as they are honest, and we do have this king of pentacles as well, knighting that king of cups. This is someone who's a slow burner, and by the way, they're also sexy. So it seems like you got the full, this person has, you know, all pegs if you don't settle in that second week for the emperor or the high priestess. Just saying. I see the emperor as more for show and foretell. It's more like, kind of like let's date for clout even. So 1, 2, 3, very temporary. You have to read it though. It's like, I got to realize this person's not really wanting all of me and for the very long term. And if you can be firm enough to make that decision and really cut it off, you have this, A coming on this test over here. I'll tell you, this person is a catch. Return it. This is someone you want on your team. Okay. This is the person on that Castaway show who could save some lives. I'm hearing that as well. It's like, at the end of the day, this is on all, I mean, so many fronts. I see a lot of pluses on this person. Okay. Now, that's awesome. I feel like you've manifested this portal. You're almost arrived. Some of you are going to do this. You're going to go for this opportunity. I see you developing an emotional connection and bond with this person. Wow. Congratulations. I didn't really see that coming, Aquarius. That's amazing. Commitment and earth sign, yeah. The minute that you pass this other test up in the first 2 weeks of March, boom, spirit lands you right in front of these 2 gates with this person right here. So it seems like there's some perfect opportunity for you. Like, genuinely perfect. But you've got to read in between the lines and make sure you read all those lines and make sure that you are honest with yourself in terms of whether or not you really, really, really think that those lines would be read out by you if that's really your character in this play. Trust yourself when you see the movie played out. When you meet someone, you're like, I think that person's going to be that type of person down the line to me. Trust your intuition on that. Okay? Again, this 4 of Wands with the King of Cups. There's a promise here that you see in this person's story with you. You see something in this person. You maybe talk to them and you just, there's something that clicks for you, okay? You're able to sort of really identify with this person and see the future and find not just the future, right? And I don't see that this person's boring by any means. I feel like, honestly, everything you're looking for in a person is in this person. I feel like this person offers you and extends to you as well a certain element of mystery and excitement. And I feel like, honestly, you cannot ask for more. Unless you ask for less. Okay. If you ask for less, then we'll be getting more than we bargained for, than what we would be getting here, and not in a good way. And we'd be getting more of a deficit. So more being less, that person's a gaslighter. That person is a manipulator. I would be very careful. Best of luck to you, Aquarius. We'll see you in the next video. Key dates here. The 7th, the 11th, the 14th, the 20th, I'm hearing, the 20th to the 23rd. We're going to get a bonus for you, a yearly check-in on Hourly.